Hey, welcome to Rygaard Creation. In this video, I will show you how to solve the space problem that happens because of several menus added to the top of the interface in the Rygaard Creations custom room, okay? Unfortunately, when we add two main menus on top of the interface, some important features which exist on the right side of the menus, they get squeezed in and disappear because of the lack of space. This way, in the Rygaard Creations room, it becomes impossible to access these features. One of the possible solutions to solve this problem I have already shown you, that is to disable the activity bar in the upper right corner of the interface. But this activity bar is useful, so I will enable it again, right? In the Edit menu, I will click on Preferences. In this Preferences window, I will click on the Beta tab and I will check the Show Activity Bar top right option. So I will activate the activity bar again. Now I will click on the OK button. And as you can see, I am back with the activity bar here in the interface. And I returned with the problem that I just talked about of the lack of space here in the interface, okay? In order to solve this problem, I open the menu.cpp script from this edit script for the menu button. Inside the function create edit menu, under the function start main menu edit, right here, I'm going to create a submenu through the menu submenu function. And as a parameter, I use the word scripts. Great. Now, inside the menu submenu scripts command block, I will add the scripts menu global function. And the function menu exit. After the closing curly bracket of the script submenu command block, I will add a separator bar through the function menu separator. The next step is to create a submenu related to the symmetry menu. But this symmetry menu has a conditional that it can be shown here at the top of the interface, okay? So, firstly, under the separator menu function, right here, I will have to add an if not is new scene conditional structure, which means if it's not a new scene. But to simplify it even more, the meaning would be, if we have some geometry in the viewport, then the symmetry menu will be shown at the top of the interface. If not, the symmetry menu will not be shown, okay? Good. Now, inside this conditional if not is new scene structure, I will create a submenu through the menu submenu function. Opening curly bracket, closing curly bracket, and inside as parameter of the function, I use the word symmetry. I will take advantage and organize the script better here. Great. At this point, I will do the same steps as I did before. Inside the menu submenu symmetry, right here, I will add the symmetry menu global function. And below, the menu exit function. Under the closing curly bracket of the command block of the submenu symmetry, right here, I'm going to add a separator bar for the menu separator function. Great. I'll go to the main function, which is right here. And inside it, I'm going to comment out the scripts menu function. Now, inside that conditional structure, if not is new scene, I'm also going to comment out the symmetry menu function. I will also make some other changes inside the menu.cpp script. But before I do that, let's see the result I made here in the script. I will save it, close the menu.cpp script, go back to 3DCoat and click the OK button. I am silent because I'm in shock. A deadly mistake happened. And now, don't worry. Actually, it was great that this happened because I will have the chance to show you how to fix it when such a nightmare happens, right? Right. As you can see, the deadly error made the menus and the features at the top of the interface to simply disappear. And to access the menu.cpp script, I need to click on that little button to add the current room settings. And now, simply, I'm going to right click and right here, I have the room listing menu, remember? Now, I'm going to click on the menu and with the cursor over my room, Rygaard Creations, I'm going to right click and simply choose the Edit the Room option. Now, in the Edit the Room window, I'll go back to the menu.cpp script from the Edit script for the menu button. I'm back. Now, inside the menu.cpp script, I can verify that I made just a single mistake. Or rather, it was no mistake. I forgot to add the semicolon. This little friend here, this semicolon, at the end of the menu submenu symmetry function. That's why. Always pay close attention when you add the codes here inside the script. And don't do like me. I got distracted in the explanation. And it happens, right? Perfect. I will save this script, close it, go back to 3DCoat and click the OK button. The menu and the functionalities at the top of the interface are back. As you can see, I no longer have the scripts and symmetry menus here at the top of the interface. But inside the edit menu, I successfully added the scripts and symmetry menus, right? Right. I will go back to the menu.cpp script. And inside the Windows menu function, Under the Windows menu global function, I'm going to add a separator bar through the menu separator function. Next, I'll create a menu submenu called Help, open and closing curly bracket. And inside this menu submenu Help, I'll add the Help menu global function and the menu exit function. Great. Now, after the void Rygaard creations menu function, right here, I'm going to create a new function, void paint menu, open and closing parentheses, and open curly bracket and closing curly bracket. Inside this paint menu function, I will add the start main menu function, open parentheses, close parentheses, semicolon, and as a parameter, I use the word paint. Great. Next, I'll create a submenu using the menu submenu function, opening curly bracket and closing curly bracket. As parameter, I use the word layers. Inside this command block menu submenu, I will add the layers menu global function and the menu exit function. I'm going to add a separator bar under the closing curly bracket of the layer submenu through the menu separator function. Then, right here, I'm going to add the textures menu global function and also another separator bar through the menu separator function. I will need to create right here another submenu through the menu submenu function, open and closing parentheses, semicolon, opening curly bracket and closing curly bracket. As parameter of this submenu, I will use the word bake mesh. Great. Inside the submenu, I will add the paint bake menu global function and the menu exit function. Now I'm going to go to the main function. And inside the function main, I'm going to comment on some functions. And as you already know, when I talk about commenting out something in the code, it's because I would like to hide that feature or disable it, right? I'll hide some menus from the top of the interface since I have added these menus inside other menus, okay? So, I will comment the help menu function and inside the conditional structure if is in room paint or is in room voxels, I will comment the functions textures menu, layers menu, and paint bake menu. Great. But there is just one very important step missing. Here, inside this conditional structure and before the textures menu function, I'm going to add the function that I created, paint menu. Great. Now, it's time to prove to all that all the changes I have made here in this script are corrected. I'm going to save this script, close it, go back to 3DCoat and click the OK button. And as you can see, I successfully added the paint menu, which has inside it the menu that I created, layers with all their respective functionalities. Next, here are all the functionalities of the text menu. And after the menu created bake mesh, which has all the functionalities of the bake menu, right? Right. And also, inside the Windows menu, I added the help menu, right? Right. All these modifications I made to the menu.cpp script had only two goals. First, more space at the top of the interface to fix the problem. And second, to further organize the menus at the top of the interface, repositioning them in more logical places, and the result of this is a cleaner interface. Yeah, that's right. Now, the features that exist on the side of the menus can go back to their normal length or width, and with that, be correctly visible and accessible again in the interface, okay? The last step that we do here is optional, right? When I right click, as you can see, I already have the room listing menu functionality, okay? So I'll go back to the menu.cpp script from the edit script for the menu button. And inside the main function, I will comment the menu item room select function. Great. Let's see the result of this modification. I will save the script, close it, back to 3DCoat and click the OK button. And as you can see, I no longer have the room listing menu here in the top left corner of the interface. But, of course, the problem with the lack of space at the top of the interface is fixed, right? Right. But I will return with the room list menu, okay? I'll go back to the menu.cpp script. And I'll delete the two slashes in the comment before the menu item room selector function. Now, one more time, I will save the script, close it, back to 3DCoat, press the OK button. And this way, I have again the rooms listing menu here in the interface, right? Right. I will leave it this way. If thought I see that the outpick feature is only half visible, okay? But that's no problem at all. Because the most important thing is that the problem of space and access to the features on the menu side are fixed, okay? And the activity bar is accessible again, right? Right. I hope you have learned something new, and as always, I will see you all in the next video. See you there.